So this is an artwork that looks at the mistreatment of cows in India. And of course, we have a long and ancient and complex history of how we worship cows in this country. But today we mistreat cows like many other animals that we worship. And so this artwork, made in collaboration with Anoop Sharma, an artist based in Jaipur, looks at basically how cows are being milked, to use upon basically used by corporations and big brands to make money off. And what you see here is the cover of this coward, and it's meant to depict milk packaging, and it references and critiques the marketing of dairy products that show happy cows, healthy cows, and often make false claims to exaggerate the benefit that the cow is getting by being milked and by the calf being deprived of milk. The cows are getting all sorts of chemicals, BGH, courtesy Monsanto and others, that cause more harm than good, I would say, not only to the cow but also to us. So that's what this artwork is really addressing: is why are we treating things or people, or rather beings, that we revere in such a manner. And what you see here on your left is the Jagat Mata, which is a traditional depiction of the cow, which contains all the various gods and goddesses of the Hindu pantheon. So the cow is extremely revered in our culture. In the middle is a more contemporary depiction of what is happening to cows. They're being treated as industrial objects, right? They're not being treated as living beings. They're just part of the system of factory production of milk and beef. But this is in the style of Natwara paintings, which use a lot of cows in their artwork. The text on the top references a Bollywood cinema song called Tu Cheez Badi Hai Mast Mast, which means you are a wonderful, wonderful thing. Again, there's a hint of sadness in that statement, although it's meant to be a happy song. Cheese is, of course, a double entendre on the word cheese, as in milk-related cheese, but also in Hindi, where cheese means thing. On your right, you will now see a cow which is being milked, and then there are many brands that are depicted on that cow, referencing this idea of course, the cow being now owned by and branded by a brand, right? So the term brand itself originates from the cow, but now it has a whole other meaning today, with all these brands taking over this cow's body. In the middle is a reference to what you see in India on the highways everywhere. Buffaloes being taken in trucks to be slaughtered. And India is one of the largest exporters of beef in the world. And so here there's a reference, many references to popular culture that I won't get into right now, but you can read about it later. Of course, what happens is that cows that are of no use to people are just often wandering the streets of Indian cities, and people treat them in a very callous manner. I'm quite shocked to see that, in a country where we revere cows. Yeah, it makes me mad.